I guess this is gonna go for the YouTube channel because I got a YouTube and folks watch a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm not like a professional at anything. I'm just a regular old Joe. I'm a Joe, and that's just what I do. So if you hear that sound, I'm just gonna go through this. Probably gonna take like 8 minutes or something. I'm not really sure. Let's find out how long it takes to fix this saw. This saw belongs to a friend of mine. If you're in the Bay Area and you want a good gardener, he's a gardener. But I do some tree work for him. I'm gonna do it my way, because my way is slightly different than somebody else's way. I'm just adept in the Jamie's Christmas. I don't know what that guy was cutting, but holy moly. People file chains differently. I don't know where my depth gauge is. People waving at me. I know where that is, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't need that right now. You can do every single one if you want to. I just don't like that. This here, I'll show you. That right there. Let's just do it. Why not? Let's irritate the people watching this. So that's what happens when you do every other one. Now I put a little Sharpie mark on one back there so I know exactly where to stop and start at. That's just what I do. It's best if you have a depth gauge that sits on your saw like this, and then it's got a little opening on top, so as you're filing the top, you'll get it the correct depth every time. I don't need to make precision cuts, and the guy who is the owner of this saw, Joe, I just need to cut stuff. I'm like, okay. Oh, well here, you know what? So just take a little movement of the camera. Right here, am I pointing at the right thing? Right. Yeah, right here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right there, there's a little Sharpie mark. And I'll darken it up again. We're into about, maybe about 3 minutes, I think. A little Sharpie mark. I don't do it all over them. I just put the little Sharpie mark right there. So I can see where I'm starting and stopping. I use a golf ball. Some people, you know, an old piece of stick or whatever. You can basically use whatever you want. You can use whatever you want. Let's try and get a good angle there for some people to see that. And this is where this comes in. It just sits right there. And then you can file your angle. See how that's the Sharpie spot. obviously I thought it was something wrong with me, but no, it's just the teeth are not as bad as they look. They look really bad. And then the file's not all that great. It's somebody beat it up a little bit, but that's all right. It's just cutting stuff in it. It just needs to cut. If he needs it to cut precision, then I'll take it home, and I have stuff in it. I don't have a shop or anything, but I do have other tools at my disposal that I can do this with. All right, well, that's one side. I wonder if I can come around and get the other side. All right. Oh, darn. You know what I'm going to have to do is take it out of the vise and flip it over. Let's see how we do this. Some people don't know about this. I don't know if that'll catch what I'm doing. See, what I do is I just flip it over like that. Now the saw is upside down, and I continue, so I'm not like flipping the whole, I don't know. I saw some guy do it years and years and years ago, and that's just what he did. He had been in the tree care industry for, I don't know, probably 30 years, and at the time I had been in it for maybe 10. It's not rubbing on anything. All right. Wow, 7 minutes. Better hurry up. Got to find my Sharpie mark so I know where to start and stop. Well, I guess maybe I might have been done if I wasn't doing all this blabbing and talking and stuff. But some people like to say, what was Joe doing? Mainly my nephews and my nieces. I have several nephews and nieces. That what I was doing, it was broken. It was, the camera's not going to pick it up. Plus, you guys know what you're looking at. You folks know what you're looking at. I'm just going to hurry up and get this done, and then you'll be bored by now because I have no music whatsoever. I don't know how to edit videos. Just a regular old tree guy who works in the urban forest. I did a little bit of falling and not any timber harvesting, but I did a little bit of falling big trees. You know, using the. If you don't know much about chainsaws, I use the steel 088 with a 5-foot bar. That's what we were using when we were falling. Mostly it was the 66, but the 88 was pretty handy too. Personally, I think for falling, the 66 is just easier to lug around with a 4-foot bar. That's just my opinion. I'm not a professional faller by any means. And that looks nice. All right, folks, so we're looking at just under that earlier fell underneath the truck. Y'all have a good day.